I'm going to say it again. Sigmund Freud said it is impossible for the human being to suppress his inner feelings, thoughts, concepts, and emotions. He said it's impossible to suppress that. And he said the way that you get someone to reveal his inner thoughts, feelings, and emotions, he said, just get them to talking. He said, just get someone to talking, and pretty soon they will reveal their inner thoughts, feelings, and emotions, because it's impossible to suppress that. So even off of this subject, I hear people say, well, I didn't know where so-and-so was coming from, or I'm surprised he or she said that. I never knew that they thought or felt that way. Just get them to talking. Just get them to talking. And pretty soon it will come out what people's inner feelings are, their emotions, and what they think. So with Conor McGregor in the catch up of him doing this promotion about the fight, of course I understand him saying I'm gonna beat the heck out of you and all this. His true inner feelings and emotions, and America's true feelings and emotions came out when he made those insensitive racial slurs to Floyd Mayweather. Always remember that it is impossible for the human being to suppress his inner feelings and emotions. Just get someone to talking, even off of the race issue. Get them to talking. Don't try to out-talk them. Just sit back and listen. And pretty soon, all their feelings and emotions will reveal itself. And it was almost like a hyped up lynching. I want you to get this book or look into this book, and then I'm done. I know I said that. It's called Without Sanctuary. It talks about the 100 years of lynching. Look at this brother, Jesse Washington. It talks about the 100 years of documented lynchings in America. And I even have some pictures in here of how it was hundreds of people, even pregnant people, pregnant women out before they had these lynchings, and they were sitting there justifying what they were about to do to innocent black people. Look at the people in the background there as they're about to lynch this innocent person. This is what they used to do. So what does that got to do with anything, Brother Shareef? Did you see that? How he was up there making all them racial slurs, and all them people were sitting there clapping. It was eerie to me. I don't know about you. It was eerie, and they were sitting there clapping and rah-rah-rahing. And my last point, to show you the hypocrisy of this country. Do you know only 15, 20 years ago, they changed the definition of what an American is in the dictionary? I got a lecture on my page now, Racism in the Dictionary. It's only been in the last 15, 20 years that they changed the definition of what an American is. Before Jesse Jackson came out with his rhetoric in the late 80s and made up this term African American, which isn't a real term, he made it up. They said an American was someone with European ancestry or background. I'm gonna say it again. The old definition of American was someone from Europe or with European ancestry and background. Not us, not the people who built this country, but after this African American and trying to make people all feel all inclusive, then they changed the definition to make it more inclusive. But just 15, 20 years ago, we weren't even considered an American. How does that connect to this fight? Well, the last time I checked, even though Floyd Mayweather has a lot of Negro in him, he is an American. So if we was to do a poll right now and ask white America, who are you rooting for in this fight? I bet you 95%, if not all, would say Conor McGregor. But he's the damn outsider. He's not from here. He's from Ireland. Whatever happened to being a patriarch of America and American pride? Isn't that why y'all not giving Colin Kaepernick a job now, a quarterback, which he deserves, because he was being unpatriotic? He disrespected the flag. He's not being American. But now you have an American fighting an outsider, an Irishman, but most of y'all are rooting, meaning white America, are rooting for the outsider. Not one time did I hear anyone say Floyd Mayweather is an American. We're being patriotic. We want our American brother to win this fight. Not one time did you hear that. So now it's not about being patriotic? What happened to the patriarchy of this country? I thought Floyd Mayweather was an American, and I thought McGregor was an Irishman, an outsider. Now that doesn't matter. Now it's about this. It's about this. Lynchings. We want him to lynch that nigger. This is the lynching of Laura Nelson in 1911 on a bridge in Oklahoma. Lynched her right beside her 15-year-old son because they accused her of stealing, which she didn't do. And all them people you just saw on that bridge raped that sister and then hung her and her son on a bridge in Oklahoma in 1911. And all that hyping that she's doing, that he was doing at these fights, and he's making all these racial epithets, and then you got all them people clapping in England and even New York. It's an eerie feeling that I got. So that's my truth for today. Look up Tommy Molyneux, Molineaux, the brother that was robbed back in the 1810 from Mr. Cribbs, the heavyweight champion. White people bum rushed the ring and beat the hell out of him, 30, 40 of them, and broke his hand. I'm surprised he was even able to get up. And after the 35th round, the brother couldn't fight. He turned to alcoholism, and then when they had the rematch, he wasn't fit to fight. But he's our real first heavyweight champion in this hemisphere, not Jack Johnson. And even after Jack Johnson won the championship, racial riots broke out all across country, and they say anywhere from 100 to 200 people, 150 to 200 people was died because of a boxing match. You don't want us to have nothing. We have to come together, share this message with people if you found it to be beneficial to you. I have the proof to back it up. And even the brother that came out with this book, $40 Million Slaves, William Roden, he used to be on a show called Sports Reporters. They all but banned him from this show because he came out with facts in this book. In this book about how black athletes are used. I don't like the terminology slaves and athletes because there's no way that you're a slave if you're making $30, $40 million a year. But he brought out other facts of how the inequality with black athletes and how they were used by owners and stuff throughout time. So I thank you for listening. I leave you in peace as I came, and be peaceful to others, uplift our people, be hard on the devil, but be easy on your brother. I leave you in peace. To my Muslim family, assalamu alaikum. To my Christian family, praise the Lord. To my Hebrew Israelite family, shalom. To my black conscious family, hotep. And to my people in the streets, what's good with you? It all means peace. Be good to each other and be good to our people in the streets. Peace.